I heard somebody say that they whoop people's butts with the Fenrir. Traditionalist Falcon. That's what they were referring to. And I think false. Your bot does not have hands for slapping. So whoever's booty you're slapping, it ain't the person you think it is. Maybe you've been catfished. It's a crazy world out there. I bet this stuff happened. I mean, I bet any amount of money. Not really any amount of money. A lot of money. Probably not the amount of money that I have in my wallet, because brother got to get Dunkin' Donuts. I bet you a good handshake and a smile. There's a lot of people. Oh, there's some nice bikes. I want to get a mountain bike. He's got one of them cyclocross bikes where it's trails and a road. I want to go riding. I'm too out of shape for riding. The Fenrir, that's funny. Like we're just talking about riding the bikes and doing cardio. When I see the Fenrir running towards a battle with his shield up, and you see the little smoke that comes out of like the little chimneys on the side, little exhausts, and he's like, oh, 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 and he's bound to like his head just kind of does an exorcist and turns around and says, hey man, hey, level out some rest to exercise ratio. This power output is powerful. I'm getting winded. You see his face? Well, he's about to determine. What would he be driving? What kind of pilot would he be? Look at him. He'd be a pilot of a Rhino. He's a Rhino pilot. Got his shield down. That'd be funny to see, like, all the different types of noises that people, like what you guys would make up for each bot, what noises they would they would make. Like the Cossack. I can hear him going, like Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. And then when he lands, it squeaks. Goes, geek. Squeak. I can't make the sound. Oh. Or what about a stalker? That would be funny. The stalker's like, oh, I'm going to get you. Oh, no, not you. I'm going to wait to put my stuff down. Oh, look at you. Look. Oh, I got a prospect. Ooh, look at him. Remember when we were able to use use punishers? Oh, you can't do that anymore. Oh, remember we used to be able to use gusts? Well, you probably can't do that anymore. Well, you can. If you use like half your stealth to like shoot some little gusts at them. Ooh, I'm going to gust you. Psych, I don't have enough ammo. Woo! What about also the Terrans and the Orchids? Hey, you guys notice something strange about the game? You see very little, if to no, corner shooting. Oh, Drew, now that's a fake. That's a false advertisement, or that's a lie. False advertisement. That's a lie. I corner shoot all the time. But do you see anyone corner shooting you? Or do you see any of your friends or your battle buddies corner shooting the bots that they're trying to fire at? Or what about the bots that are firing at them? You see them corner shooting? Heck to the no. Corner shooting don't exist anymore. It's about inflicting the most amount of damage, the shortest amount of time, and retreating. We've seen that with every single bot. We've seen that mainly. The skill in all of that was really the dash bots, I think. Being able to dart out, dump your salvo on that target, and retreat before that target has time to react. Jump, run, aggress towards. And then whatever the person, if that person maxed out on the efficiency or the abilities of that specific dash bot, when you got the Spectre, I think the Spectre came came after the Dashbot. It had to have, because everyone was freaked out that, wow, we have the Bulgasari and the Haichi that have 3 medium weapons, and now we have 4 medium weapons and on a bot that can jump across the damn planet and have 5 seconds of stealth once it lands. It has 4 medium weapons? Oh man, that's ridiculous. And then everyone's complaining about it, the fact that 5 seconds is too much. And then they dropped it down to 2 seconds. But dang, no corner shooting. And the reason why I think that is because corner shooting does very little to anything out there because of the self-healing ability and the amount of HP that players are able to get their bots up to because of pilots. Now, I did a test on a MK2 level 12 Falcon, and I put the traditionalist pilot on there, the skill, and then nothing else. I can't remember what it was, but there was maybe like 2 or 3 other things, but they didn't really apply to the test that I was doing. So I did every single bot combination that I would have in my hangar. And I used the Aljun with the Redeemers, with the Embers, with the Exodus, Avenger. Yeah. And probably Thunders, and a couple other ones. And yes, by far, the Avengers did massive damage, especially if it was in 2 or 3. And I did the Fenrir, and then I did, but it all boils down to sustained high amounts of damage does better than short bursts of high amount of damage, because you have to kill that bot as fast as possible because of that bot's ability to self-heal. I didn't have any self-healing modules. I just had that traditionalist one, which it's kind of like self-healing, but I think it had 283,000 HP. Really? How long would it take for someone who doesn't have pilots, who don't have modules, don't have boosters, don't have MK2, to inflict the amount of damage needed to make a noticeable impact on the bot that they're shooting at, that has all the pilots, has all the boosters, has all the modules, has all that stuff? You see very little dent. So people are realizing, I could shoot my Tehran, my one Tehran, around the side of this little wall, and all it's going to do is tickle the person. Oh, I can shoot my Orkan, my one Orkan, around the wall, and I'll just tickle that person. And remember, those two are 300 and 350 meters. Man, if you're corner shooting that close, you're in desperation. It's not about skill. We don't have the bots fast enough to be able to retreat, like literally retreat, unless you have a Strider, or unless you have the Loki with all these freaking steroid injected pilot skills. I'm sorry, for the sake of balance, man, for the sake of balance, if you want more long sustained firefights, you're going to have to increase everyone's health. And all you're doing is you're essentially you're depreciating the value of HP. Like, how does it make sense having a bot and a pilot that the pilot, just through his or her miraculous, man, what are you, 11? This person, the pilot, Serlov Oshka. I just made that up. I was looking at a tree branch and I was like, well, maybe that meant tree branch. We got this pilot, level 70, can take all the planets and juggle them while shooting his gun with his teeth, pulling the trigger with his tongue, with accuracy out of this planet. And then you have like 75% more health, more HP, 100% ability to regenerate all that was lost in the last firefight, and then a 50% speed boost when no beacons are captured and no beacons are taken. Like, how do you turn a bot that is frail as heck into something you can't kill? Sorry, that doesn't make sense. At any level, maybe street code, street smart, street skills, and book smarts and book skills. Sorry, they don't cross-pollinate. Someone made an error in the math because that doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. If you want long, sustained battles where skill actually reigns across all platforms and all bots, you're gonna have to like bring back the relevance of the healing bots. The self-heal bullcrap, that self-heal stuff. I'm sorry, that's awesome in application, but it doesn't make sense. It's why we have medics. The medic bots, the healing bots. I don't think they call them medics, but it's a field medic. Because it's like in any squad. This is when I was in the Army. I'm sure it's across all branches and wherever you are out in the world. But you have a medic that takes care of the wounded in that squad. A sniper, someone who's more long range, someone who's artillery, who can, bomb expert, someone who can lob those grenades or whatever it is they have. Then you have an intel guy. Intel is whatever. Then you have the squad leader. Then you have the communication guy. Then you have the NBC guy, nuclear, biological, chemical. Like, everyone has their own. I probably butchered that a little bit, but you get what I'm saying. Everyone has a job, and there's only one person that's doing that job. Everyone else knows how to do the job, but that doesn't mean you should be doing the job. Why are you healing your battle buddy that has a broken nail, and we're receiving fire from over there, and we're about to get killed? Man, Band-Aid on your brother's fingernail, and then live? Man, you got to get your priorities straight. Stop healing your boy with a broken fingernail and start firing down the road, because you're the only one that is a turret gunner or whatever it is. That's team play. Now it's Full Metal Jacket's the buddy effort play, because you're healing yourself. You're not letting your battle buddies heal you. You're doing long range and short range and medium range. I mean, what the hell is a sniper for? What? You get what I'm saying? That's how you're going to increase the length of time in firefights. Not nerfing things that are powerful enough to take out that you just nerfed. Ironic, isn't it? Where the Ares shield is what the regeneration. I don't know what you guys know what the stats are. I don't have them off the top, but what it sounds like to me is that the people who are able to do it right now, it's just a challenge, but they're able to do it to take out the Ares with like a Pursuer Gust or something with the Terrans, maybe a Spectre Terran, Haiichi, Bulgasari, or whatever it is. You could get in, but it's more of like like what I was telling Shane yesterday is like my bots. I just feel like everything is more of a disposable razor. You use it one time and you throw it away. That's how the game has become. Massive amount of damage at one increment, one little short burst of time, which destroys 3/4 to the entire bot of the player that isn't as powerful as you, that have spent a lot of time and a lot of resources and a lot of real cash to get that player, that pilot or whatever, that bot's skills to be off the charts, unrealistic. Hey, if you got it, play it. I would not play it if I didn't have it. If I had it. That's like a triple negative. I think I canceled it out with the first. It's double negative. But you get what I'm saying. You got to use it, man. You got to use it when you can. because you got to get the resources, as much resources as you can from each of the events that you can. That's what I say. But yeah, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, the nerfing of the speed of the Ares when he dons his indestructible shield. Imagine that Gust Pursuer puts on the jets. So he got, what, 10 seconds or 8 seconds? He has 10 seconds? I think 10 seconds. He has 10 seconds. The wise pilot now wouldn't shoot at all. He would wait until he gets inside of the shield, shoot off his 5 rounds, because it went from 9 to 5. I think it's 9 to 5. Heck no. He's lost his bot. Because the moment that pilot, that shield comes down, it's all she wrote. Because he just ran out of all of his stealth, because he didn't get more stealth to compensate for the lack of ammo that he just lost, for the amount of ammo that he just lost. It doesn't work like that. So you nerf what could actually have a tactical advantage on the Ares at the same time that you're nerfing the Ares? That sounds like what's been happening since the day one. That's literally what happens since day one. They better not pull out a billy goat or a shovel. You're at Dunkin' Donuts. You don't need no shovel. You don't need a billy goat. Man, they're looking suspicious. They're probably getting their wallet. Man. Anyhow, what else is going on? Oh, we got a Limpton. Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. What are up to no good? Why are you be wearing your hair all like that? I was just joking. I don't even know what's going on. I'm trying to think of War Robots, and then they got me distracted because dude is wearing sunglasses. It's not sunny. They go into the trunk. I don't ever see anyone going into trunks nowadays. She pulls out a bag. And the way that she was holding it, tight, whip. Now I'm on this Cops show stuff, and I was watching Cops before I left, and now I'm in that mindset of like, man, I'm gonna find someone who's breaking the law. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna observe. I was like, man, everyone's breaking the law. Like, I'm probably breaking the law sitting in this parking lot, not patronizing my Dunkin' Donuts. And speaking of that, I gotta get to Dunkin's because I need to get gasoline to fuel my whip so I can get to work. All right, y'all, I gotta roll. I love you. I love you all. I hope you, your friends and family are happy, healthy, and safe. Until next video, I'll catch you at Dunkin' Donuts.